So we have some very, very good news. Or good news for some. For others, they're going to probably find a way to be a bit cheesed off by this, miffed off. Before I get onto that, Final Fantasy 15, we know it's coming to the PS4 Pro. Now, the PS4 Pro side of things, I'm going to talk about that real quick. We know that the PS4 Pro got announced just after the delay got announced, and that got a lot of cynical people saying, oh, told you, they just delayed it. They delayed it 2 months. So only so they could get on PS4 Pro. That was the only reason why. That is ridiculous. Of course it is. We've seen the bugs. We've seen the issues. I've heard some horror stories from playthroughs. I mean, horror stories that are literally horrifying. As in, you drive into a tunnel and an iron giant that's 30 or 40 levels above you blocks the tunnel. Your car gets blocked. You can't get out, and you literally have to just watch your characters get killed repeatedly by an iron giant. That's gruesome. That's gruesome. That's horrifying. So there were issues to fix, but why I'm bringing this up again is, of course, the reason why Tabata got away with it and Square Enix got away with it is they told us up front it was so that they could avoid a day one patch also, and that's kind of how they sold it. And a lot of people were, yes, I hate day one patches. If that will avoid a day one patch, I am happy and fine with this delay. And a lot of people, they'll be fine with a day one patch. They will understand a day one patch if the game hits its original release date. But the fact that this was pushed back so that it could avoid a day one patch, and now there's rumours that there's going to still be a day one patch. I just got off speaking to FF Union about this. They asked me back on the show again. My second show. I can't believe it. Pretty dope. So if you're on FF Union or you listen to the podcast, please be excited. I'm going to be appearing on there. We spoke about it then, and I kind of said, I think people will be tolerant of a day one patch if it hit the release date. The fact they pushed it back, no chance. Absolutely no chance. If there's a day one patch, no matter how small, how big, people are going to get real pissy. But moving past that, because honestly, I'm not so bothered. I really aren't. I think a lot of peasants are also pretty chill about it. But we all know what the gaming community is like. They get real pissy over certain things. Going on from there, on Xbox, I believe that it's also now HDR compatible. That's high dynamic range, I believe. It's also on Xbox S. This all doesn't mean much to me. I mean, I know what HDR is. Deepens the colour, makes it look better, yada, yada, yada. I'm not an Xboxer. So that's pretty cool for those on Xbox. But getting onto the main subject now, there is a chance, a possibility, a hint that Final Fantasy 15 could come to PC. Probably the strongest one we've had for a while. And the internet's kind of blowing up about it. I'm seeing some of the wars come out, and the wars being that for as long as this game has been in development, there's been people saying, please bring it to PC. Please bring it to PC. PC port, please. And then there's been the sort of console ninjas, console warriors just... It won't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen, you noob. Never come to PC, and now Tabata said something that alludes that it might. The PC Master Race now. I told you it would come to PC. These console wars need to stop. It's just like this back and forth, just this trading. Whatever happens with 15, I'm really not bothered. I'm going to be playing on PS4. If it comes to PC, more power to you. I know there's so many people who want it to come to PC. And I'm not even going to get the PS4 Pro for this, like a lot of people have been asking me. I'm not. I literally bought the PS4 purely for Final Fantasy 15. I bought it when Type 0 came out, but mostly with the idea to get it for 15. I ain't now buying a PS4 Pro for that as well. I ain't buying two consoles for one fucking game. So my playthroughs, for everyone who's asking, won't be in PS4 Pro, but it will be in 1080p. I went out and bought one of those really bare expensive capture cards. They're really damn expensive, just so I can do it in 1080p 60 FPS. But yeah, if it does come to PC, this is what Tabata said. I think people are jumping the gun a little bit with them thinking it's coming to PC. This is literally word for word what Tabata said. So they talk about FF15 coming to PC, and he said, on that hypothesis, not talking about something real, just an idea, something like this would take us more than a year. We would work to adapt the engine, which is very laborious, and from there develop its course. Now, that's kind of confirmed everything I've been saying about Luminous Engine, that it is an absolute pig to work with. Important it would be, seriously laborious. I mean, God, but I mean, the main point there is not talking about something real, just an idea. The thing that adds a bit more veracity to it, veracity, are these words I'm throwing at you, are they real words? Are they landing? What adds a bit more validity to it is that Square Enix did say this would be an opportunity, FF15, to release a version far superior in terms of quality and tech, but we have to start from scratch by doing research of what would be the best technology to use. So they've spoken about it in the past. Tabata is now alluding to it here. A lot of people are taking this as, yeah, it's happening. It's happening. It's coming to PC. I told you. I don't think it's that just yet. I also was really surprised when I saw a year. A year from now? A year from release date is probably what he means. Even then, I think that's a shocker to me. If they manage to do this in a year, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Luminous Engine is an absolute bastard to work with. They can't even really get, as we've seen with FF15, it smoothed out with the bugs, the glitches, and I kind of think they might pull it off. If you'd have asked me 2 years ago, if you'd have told me 2 years ago they're going to port FF15 PC, I would have laughed you out in the room. I honestly would, because they've been bad in the past with porting FF7, FF8, the most basic ports. They've had issues with those in the past. FF13, they could not port that for dick. They could not do it. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I am exaggerating. I am. I think a lot of people also did exaggerate on the Steam reviews of how bad the tech issues were. I had those tech issues that a lot of people complained about. It crashed during certain cutscenes. The audio would cut out. Sometimes just save progress wouldn't go through, or it would get wiped completely. There were definitely issues. 13.2 corrected quite a few. Still had a few. Lightning Returns, when that was landing, I thought they're going to sod this up. They're going to bugger this one up. That was the most technically demanding port in most respects. Not all, but most. But they nailed it. To my pleasant surprise, they nailed it. That shot my confidence up in Square Enix's porting quite high. I don't know how they've been on other games, but Lightning Returns nailed it. Really good. FF9, the last port, a lot of good comments. A few gripes I've seen, but by and large, good reviews all round. So, where does my confidence lie that this would come in a year? Okay, yeah, it might do. What's my confidence that if it did come, it would come without glitches and a load of issues? That's all I got to say to that. Just, I mean, I can't. If they did, I'd be quite surprised. But we'll see. I hope they do. If it does, I mean, I don't even know if my PC would run it. 6 years ago, I paid like $1,200. This was top of the range. This was a beauty back in its day. If this PC was an airship, it would probably be like the Hildegard 1. It would be the Hildegard 1. And would it play it now? I need to update my computer. I don't know, but I'd still get it. I would. I am terrible, even though I'd play it on PS4. You guys, you've seen my desktop. For anyone who hasn't, this is it. This is me. I literally buy games that I've already played on PS4 just so I can have the desktop icon. Type 0, $12.99, boom, boom. Thank you, ma'am. Wham, bam. Stick that in my basket just so I can fap off to the desktop icon being there on my screen. Yeah, I'm terrible. I buy them even if I'm not going to play them just so I have them. You know that meme, Square Enix, take my gil? That meme's literal with me. Just any excuse I can find to give Square Enix my gil. Here, have it. Take my gil. Have my money. I like giving them my money. I have this false notion, possibly false, that if I give them my gil, I might get better more Final Fantasy games. Yeah, but honestly, yeah, take it. Here you go. Account number, sort code, Square Enix. They can literally just spank my ass till I'm red raw. I am their servant. Here you go. Take as much money from my account as you like, as regularly as you like. Please, Square, just leave me enough food for me, my girlfriend, and the Mexican family. 5 doors down, and I'm happy. And for anyone who doesn't get that reference, I have a real bad habit of getting high and sending the Mexican family 5 doors down takeaway. I've done it literally 3 times now. 3 times. First time I got high as fuck, ordered pizza, put 28 in. They're 28, I'm 38, so you can see the confusion. After that, people make a joke now, don't send it to 28. Don't send it to 28. And then 420 progresses. I've got 28 in my head. I then send it to number 28 again. And then it happened again last week. Again, it was an hour and a half. Girlfriend comes in. Your pizza still ain't come. You had better not send that to the Mexican family. And I'm here like this, just in the middle of the room, because I'm doing the stanky leg at this point. Remember, I'm high as fuck. I'm like, of course I haven't. Of course I haven't sent it to number 28. I'm not an idiot. Go check the order. Boom, boom. Send it to number 28.